Jones and Keefe here on WEEI. It's Patriots Monday. Pats 19-3 winners over the Chicago Bears yesterday in Chicago. Their third win of the year, their second in the last 3 weeks. And joining us for more on the victory yesterday is Patriots cornerback Christian Gonzalez. He's brought to you by Shaw's and Star Market, perfecting the art of fresh, and by Drains by James, Eastern Mass's top provider of drain and sewer cleaning and repair. Christian Gonzalez, how we doing this week?
Going on? I'm good. How about you?
Great. We're doing wonderful. You guys defensively put on a show yesterday, 9 sacks, hold the Bears to 3 points in that game. What allowed you to be so successful as a defense yesterday?
It's just going into practice every week and, going out there executing the game plan, and we did this time.
You made a great play on a pass intended for DJ Moore, and then he ended up, or you ended up on top of him. He kind of pushed you off. What kind of things did he have to say after that?
No, he was just talking. It's football. People get competitive. It ain't nothing crazy, just football.
Did he say anything like he hates his coach? Because it kind of seems that way.
Nah.
No, okay.
No, none of that. What kind of challenges does he present as a wide receiver?
What did you say?
What kind of challenges does he present as a wide receiver, DJ Moore?
Oh, he's big, fast, strong. He's been playing in this league for a while, so he's smart. He knows the game. He's a good receiver.
Do you remember a day where the guys up front had so much success rushing the passer? I feel like every time you turned around, they probably had Caleb Williams down for another sack.
It was, that's what we always think. The defensive line going to do their thing. It wasn't no surprise to me.
Christian Gonzalez, Patriots cornerback, joining us here on Patriots Monday on Jones and Keefe. On WEEI, did you see Drake May clapping the defense up after the game yesterday? He hit the podium after the game. He wanted to give you guys a salute. Did you see that?
No, I didn't.
Okay, good. You should seek it out. It's pretty good. He gave you guys a nice round of applause at the podium as a defense. I know he addressed the offense during the week, and you're on the other side of the football, but what sort of leader would you describe Drake May as?
I think he's coming into his role. He's doing what he's got to do. He's got that confidence. He's got that swag about him. So, I feel like everybody's rallying behind him for sure.
How much of a factor was the wind yesterday? Just watching on TV seemed like it was pretty windy there. Did that affect the pass game, you think?
No, not too bad. It's pretty chill.
What did you think of Caleb Williams yesterday?
I think he had a tough day, but he's a competitor. But props to him for making the plays he did make.
What do you think of the Longhorn package? I think it's the first time we were introduced to the Longhorn package. Gerard Mayo was talking about it. Brendan Schooler coming in on defense, making a big play.
I was happy for school being able to, get out there and show what he can do on defense.
Final question for me. You guys are adding Yannick Ngakoue. What do you think that can add to your defense when he gets out there and up and running?
I think he'll add a lot. He's been playing the game for a while, so anything, we take anybody to help make the defense get better.
All right, little early scouting report. Next week you guys have the Rams. What can you tell us about trying to defend Cooper Kupp?
Another receiver that's been doing it for a long time. He's open all the time, so we're going to have to, be on our game and just go in and execute our game plan.
Are you going to watch tonight? It's a Monday Night Football game. I know you can probably tell more from film study than you can from the TV copy. Are you going to watch the game tonight with the Rams being your next opponent?
Yeah, I'll probably turn it on.
Okay. You got the Rams tonight on Monday Night Football. Rams next week against the Patriots. Christian Gonzalez, as always, we appreciate the time. Thanks so much. All right.
Thank you.
Christian Gonzalez, brought to you by Verizon, the official 5G network of the New England Patriots. None of the guys saw Drake May clapping him up, huh?
Guess not.
Not Hunter Henry, not Christian Gonzalez. It was a good little homage, I thought.
It was. He was trying to hype up the defense. Hunter Henry was at least happy. He thought that was a good idea.
He did? Yeah.
That's
yeah.
good.
Drake May.
These guys are usually fired up after a win, you can tell.
Well, you'll hear Gerard Mayo. Very excited. You'll hear Gerard Mayo say after the game he's talking to the team at the podium. I didn't know if Drake May was doing that, but I don't. If he was talking to the team, apparently the team doesn't pay attention.
No, they're not.
Christian Gonzalez was still in the room. Like, what wasn't he?
Drake May was right after.
it.
You know what?
Yeah.
That's true. It was May.
No, but he didn't see it.
Well, May was in the room while Gonzalez was talking. Was Gonzalez still in the room? I don't know. I don't know.
So we forgot to do what we said we were going to do last week, which was just
take questions,
open it up to
open
listener
up to
questions.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You know,
and then see if he answers those different than ours, and like sort of mix them in within the interview, and then we can look at the end and be like, all right, whose questions were better?
Yeah.
How many words did you get? Maybe that's the game we play. Actually, new game.
Just purely on word count.
You and I.
Yep.
Duke it out. Who gets more words out of Gonzalez?
The two of us?
Yes, just you and I. So we each get 4 questions or whatever.
Shorter silence in the answers, but it would,
yeah. Do we want word count or do we want less silence?
the least amount of silence in his answer.
Okay. Yeah, that's actually a good one, too.
It seemed to me, I think I won in the lack of silence.
Yeah.
I think that was a resounding
Well, you
win
were
for me this
peppering
week.
him with stuff like, how was Caleb Williams? And what's DJ Moore like? So I can understand why he waited a while. People, it's funny, 2 weeks ago, it kind of changes from the text line and the Twitch chat.
Yeah, last week
People blaming us for this
weren't
or
on our
blaming
side.
him.
Yeah, somebody's to blame.
Somebody's doing a bad job. I'm not going to say who. You can decide.
Yeah, somebody's to blame for that every week.
Yeah.
I don't quite know who it is, but somebody's to blame for that. It's him or us. I'm not sure who.
Yeah,
well, I think I have a good idea, but yeah, but it's somebody.
I'll let you figure it out. But it's funny. It's kind of yo-yoed. Some weeks people are like on our side. Other weeks they are decidedly not. This week seems a little bit more on our side.
Swung back to our side.
Yeah.
So here's what we'll do, Keefe.
I think the questions were firm but fair.
I think we were firm but fair this week. I do think that.
Honest to God, I don't know what else I can ask.
This is a good idea. Next week, we said we were going to do this last week. We were so caught off guard by a Patriots win, we forgot what to do. So here's what we'll do. Me and you.
Yeah.
I'll ask a question. You ask a question.
Love that.
2 audience questions.
Yes.
Reset.
Yep.
Me,
Billy gets
you.
one. Nick gets one. We just go down the line.
Ken's-
Anybody in the hallway gets
Ken's
one.
watching along. Ken, if you got anything in the
Ken, you
Twitch
got
chat,
one.
you can throw some in.
Text question, Twitch question.
Yeah,
they can sort of feud with each other.
And then, a couple of text line questions versus a couple of Twitch versus a couple of social media, and then we can all pit them against each other. Who has the best questions? Because it's not us.
It is. There's quite a bit of feedback, however. There is that. Not everybody loved it. Doesn't seem like. Just taking a glance at it. I'm not reading all of them.
No. What we've come
Although what people like is
what we've come to learn. What we've come to learn is people don't like it either way. It's just a matter of who they blame.
So here's the thing: is one guy pointed out, or gal pointed out, how a couple of weeks ago when we were asking him, or I was asking him about like the food questions, I don't think they liked our tone. Whereas they think if we come across it very straight laced, like here's our question, pause for answer, next question, very professional, and
people seem to like it,
and he says nothing, and just. I think they're like, hey, these guys are trying.
It's hard to keep
at least we're not being smarmy.
It's hard to not be smarmy.
It's
in
very
general,
difficult.
I struggle with that.
Smarmy level is always very high
on a day-to-day basis in my everyday life, my professional life. I struggle with the smarminess anyway.
Yeah,
it gets a little difficult in that interview. Yeah,
somebody says ask him if he likes doing the interviews. We could. Ask him that.
I think a real question is
why do you do the
why
interviews?
do you do this? We keep joking. We're going to ask that. We really should ask that next week.
He must have not read his entire contract.
I mean,
every Monday they're like, dude, remember you signed this? He's like, oh, I didn't.
Who among us has
That's true.
everything in that contract?
It's a lot of pages.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
I'm not. You think I've read my whole contract? Hell no. Anyways, that's Christian Gonzalez. Every Monday, don't miss it, here on Jones and Keefe. Odyssey app, it's free. That's free content for you on the Odyssey
app. Oh, get in there.
You don't even have to pay for that.
Yeah.
It's on the Odyssey app. AUDACY. Who was that? That was about Caleb Williams?
Dub says, ask him about the duck. He's pretty. It was chill.
That was about the wind.
That was about the wind. The wind
Oh,
was
that was
chill.
not the wind. I'm sorry. The wind was chill.
Didn't it seem super windy though?
Well, they showed
Not
the
to
flag.
turn into the
showing it.
weather, man.
They showed the flags a couple of times. Oh yeah.
The
See, I can do
uprights are moving back and forth.
Yeah.
I can ask
the
you-
uprights were shaking.
I can ask you about food and weather. I'm a dual threat.
Somebody said ask about the Ducks. That's not a terrible
No,
question.
we did. We have asked them about the Ducks, and there was
But not
nothing there.
But not since. Have we asked them since they've been number one?
I don't know.
I don't know
I feel like we do. I usually ask these guys about their college teams. Some care, some don't.
That was about 75 questions ago.
Yeah, I mean seriously, you do have to ask a lot of
Gonna have
questions.
a lot ready to go.
I know.
So again, you can seek that out. And I would encourage you to do so on YouTube. Just subscribe to WEEI. It'll be up there shortly.